Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Hannes. We're gonna be making builds today on PTS, like continuing basically. And I thought we're gonna start making some DPS builds too. I don't wanna make regular builds because I feel like other people will like cover it better, like Skinny for example. But I wanna cover like the easy builds, so like some heavy attack stuff or like the breath builds. So I think we'll try to do that. Hey Rolls, hey Shadow, hey Satlant, hey Goddess. Uh, so yeah. I also want to test. First, I want to still focus on the solo builds, though. I have this. Oh no, wait, I'm in a Stam DK right now because I was testing some stuff with Stam DK because there was this DPS loss in week 4, and I was going like some CMX to like try to help Zos figure out what it was. It turns out the cause of the DPS loss on this week is because Zos didn't know that damage to monsters is more valuable. And when they implemented this, look, it isn't just damage to monsters now. It's like a damage to monsters or players, just like a whole other thing. So now this new damage to monsters or players functions the same as damage done. It isn't like damage to monsters. So it isn't like so on week 3, this was giga valuable because it was basically functioning like the Velofi bonus or like the Tideboard bonus. See? Damage to monsters. Now it's back to being like a regular damage done. That's why it's weaker now. That's why we lost so much damage. And I mean, I didn't lose that much damage on solo builds, but I saw Geldis lost a lot of damage in like DPS builds from this change alone. So yeah. It looks like DK will be... DPS DK will be pretty weak on release, but they said they want to fix this. They said they want to like... well, compensate DK for that. Oh, it's a generic damage that is deactivated and replaced by a different attack against player. Yes. Why wouldn't they use damage against monsters there anyway? I don't know, but that's the cause. That's like the cause of losing damage in week 4. Okay, yeah. So I was on the Stam DK because I was testing stuff because I was thinking it's something to do with stagger, but seems to be just this. So yeah, I want to go back to Mag DK now. Where was it? This one. Okay, change to stamina, to Machka. DPS got down from 169k to 158k while Stagger get buffed, so cooked Zos. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And they said they can't really fix it before incremental changes. So yeah, it seems really bad. Like, seems like DPS... DKDD is gonna be cooked on release. I saw like at the main page of like ESO on Twitch, and I saw that Skinny is really making like a thumbnail for it. That's what I'm seeing on his like stream preview. I probably won't make a video about this, or maybe I will. I don't know, but probably not. Okay, Machka. I think I only need one. Yeah, it's going live like that. It's pretty bad. I mean, not that bad for solo. It wasn't that big of a loss for solo. Okay, so a bunch of things I want to check. Luke has been telling me about the grip inevitability. I kind of want to test this. Like, instead of having Tsogbin and Depth as a Slayer set, I would have Ansul here and then inevitability here. But standard changes revert DPS to something around 163, 165. So if they return all percent the bonus, then it will pull 175 for sure. Okay, at least that's good. That's weird how it's so different for like solo. Because for solo, the standard is still bad for me. And the whip nerf wasn't that big of a deal for me. Okay, TP fine. I first also want to check the enchants. I have Poison Flame. I need to see if that's what I actually want. I think it's jumping, I think that's just PTS. Don't think I can do anything about it. I think I'll be using sugar skulls here though, because it's gonna work a lot better with deep breath. Give it a try. It's laggier than usual, I would say. Like I'm missing something. It sucks that a single lag spike is enough to like complete break my animations. Like I have to reload UI now, I think, to like get normal animations back. Yeah, I'm missing something important. Maybe a Mundus? Oh, I think I'm on lower Mundus, that's why. That was missing. Maybe peep. Yeah, I have lover. But I would say standard might and leap is about 10 DPS, while shifting standard is 2-3k DPS more. It's a lot different for solo because of different modifiers. I feel like because I have... Can I? Hello? Okay, there we go. For me, take flight is always better by a lot. Solo play. I mean, I guess I can start with standard, but it's not more DPS. So it can be useful because of the survivability it provides. Hey, Shark. Don't gives 25% damage reduction kind of base for solo. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like you wanna use it because it's damage reduction, but it's not really better for damage. Solo. Six. Am I missing something important? Hey, contacts. Hmm. I mean, I guess I could get a bit more if I change the food to max health, max magicka, but I feel like this will be a lot better in actual content. Because you'll gain a lot more stamina with deep breath this way. Okay, I mostly want to check enchants. Like, is Poison Flame the play? One punch escape poisoned. I want to try Poison absorb stamina. Missing stagger for sure. That's mag decay. I don't think I wanna use it on mag decay. Yeah. I'll have more to talk about this later, but right now there's nothing new. Okay, let's change this to absorb stamina. I won't be starting with standard because I want to keep the parts the exact same. I should have done whip there. But... Oh. Okay, the bug is still there. Did you see that? I thought they fixed it, but it looks like it's just like way less frequent. Because it definitely is less frequent, that's for sure. That was a weird... What the... That was a weird end. Like, a bunch of my whips didn't go off. Super similar damage. Okay, a bit more effective weapon damage. Like spell damage. Wait, why is it... Why is this different? Compared to spell damage? Why did spell damage grow more than weapon damage? This is so weird. $100 for burning ticks. 9. I mean, it's always gonna be hard to compare because there's so much randomness in it. But what was the Sunderer uptime? 6. What else do I check? Oh yeah, the stamina gain from the enchant. Is it anything relevant? Nah, it's like... It's barely anything. Wall of Depths? Because I need a Slayer set. I think I'll go with... the next thing I want to try is Ansul and Grave Inevitability. Also, I already have. I need to just craft Inevitability. Do I have enough drug wax? I haven't collected fully. I mean, they don't need all pieces. Really? Why are you parsing the small parts dummy? Why not the trail dummy? Because it's a solo build. Yeah, I need to get drug wax from template character. It's a solo build. There's no point testing it on the trail dummy. For some reason, I've seen Redditors saying that you should test solo builds on trial dummy, which I don't understand why they're saying that. Like, the only real reason to like test a solo build on a dummy would be if you want to like eventually use it for group content. Like if you have a solo build and you wanna take it into group content, that's like a valid reason to test it on the Iron Natural dummy. Otherwise, I don't see the point at all. Because number big. Yeah, I think that's all there is to it. Anything else or just the Taylor crate? I think it's just that. Maybe the alchemy crate. Oh. There we go. Your soul on a trial damage is valid. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like you'll never have this pan that doesn't test you properly. You'll never have this pan, you'll never have these synergies. Jokes aside, I think their logic is that if you use a different dummy, you can't compare it to other parses. Yeah, you can't compare it to like PTS parses, but that's the... Yeah, you shouldn't compare them to that. Like, you should compare them to other solo parses. Don't know the skeleton dummy. Yocha, I was just about to switch my DK to a tank, but this new update has me changing my mind. Yeah, tank isn't looking very good. But, like, DK tank. Looked like it'll still be just pure class sorry. It'll still just be subclass tank. Better. Why did my icons change now? Back to this. I think I had different settings on the character. But like you shouldn't compare solo build to DD parts anyway, yeah. Torch plus luminous shards plus lightning flow, then you have penance and cheese. I wonder if that would work. Would that work? Or is it pure cope? That's a lot of work for a little pen. Well, not a little pen, but a lot of work. Because you got the ability icons add-on, okay. Not sure if you know of me, but everyone I mention you to knows you as that guy who hits 100k ticks on Noxious Breath in the IA, Ivan Draco. Are you saying it to someone else? I think Restream is showing me wrong nicknames sometimes. Like, sometimes people have like their names on YouTube, yeah? Like their names. But on Restream, what I'm seeing is your like at name. Like I see at Can't Stop Core or like at Connor Morgan. And I think sometimes people have like different names on top of that, which I cannot see right now. Sometimes I don't know who people are talking to. I really like that showing me profile pictures. Like I sometimes don't even like recognize someone's name, but I recognize the profile picture. To you, bro, lol. I've seen you in Aya and you're nasty. Can't stop core / the mighty core of fossil so okay. Yeah, I mean I've been in IA a long time ago. I haven't done anything in a long time. That's why I wasn't sure. Just wanted to say big respect and hello for the first time. Okay, hello. Okay, let's see. Let's take this. Then slap inevitability on it. Wait, what? Oh, Ansel Jack. I need magic engine again. I should make more. Actually, I don't have space. Yeah, it doesn't really have anything new. Selling is really slow of the lag. Like, menu is the one thing where you really notice like the the ping. And this isn't just like a PTS thing. I'm also noticing it on NA when playing on live server on NA. I notice how slow my merchant is. Make a few. I've been testing Zamir and Silk of the Sun on UDK. Base TT on the whip is 30k unbuffed. Squishy though. I don't. Wait, on what DK? DPS or solo? Or do you maybe mean PvP because you're saying calling it squishy? Solo PvP just wasn't. Okay, I see. Double charge, absorb stamina, absorb magicka. No, this should be poison. I wish they would make thematic sets like that better. I don't think so. I don't really like thematic sets that are just numbers. Like if the thematic set is just a number, like Silks of the Sun, I really don't see the appeal. It's a bit different when the thematic set has some visual effect. Then I can see the appeal of using it to have like more fire. Otherwise, why not just use the if you're going to use a set that is just a number, why not use the bigger number, you know? Really, I think the archers are more essential or corrosive, now thanks to the passive and ability rework. I mean, I don't know much about PvP, so I won't be... I can't give you an insight on that. Those bunch of whips at the end stop, but yeah, it's like it's similar damage, which makes it worse in my opinion, because look, I could have 66k in single target, like that, with the barb trap. But the previous setup did the same damage, but did an AoE with like the close. The close doing all of that AoE damage and not having to like keep up minor force. I think the previous setup was better. So it was Tsogvin depth. Yesterday I made Pack VCR plus 3 raid with no subclass, no Arcanist rule. We get GH with 430 with time. It was my first nice. It was my most fun raiding experience in all year. Nice. With only council like that and resource management, you do well in PvP. No, I am doing well in PvP. I played a bit. I'm just not making builds. I play PvP and I think I'm doing well, but I'm not making builds. I'm using builds made by other people. Was that bad crits? Let's see. 54 effective, 51. It was a bad crit. I don't have the other one saved. Let's parse a few more times on this and a few more times on the old setup. Let me save it here. Feels so bad to play with the lag. You have higher crit damage, yeah? Yeah, a lot higher. So luck will influence it a lot more in the setup. Yeah, that's true. Annoying bug. $58k. Okay, let's do one more time, and then we'll go back to the old setup. The thing is, still, if it's like 2k, 1k better, I still like would prefer to go with the AoE setup with Tsogvin. Is it worth to go for a 3-stack whip cast over refreshing a DK ability running out? I think so. What is your annoying bug? Did you not notice that some casts being like completely stopped? Like I will start a whip and it just cancels itself and doesn't actually hit? It happens rarely, like once per parse. It happened a lot more last week. Yeah, I have some issues. Yeah. It's annoying. But definitely less common this week. Oh, see, it happened there. Again. It's hard to judge a parse when I literally lost 2 GCDs to nothing. 3. Okay, what the fuck? It's more and more often. Do I need to like reset the instance? Start the game? Or what? Okay. Let's go back to this setup. Okay, 1 bug. Just count how many bugs each parse had. The previous parse had 3 bugs. Nah, this is ridiculous. What's going on? Is it based on an instance? Because it was completely fine in the beginning, and now it's happening all the time. What if I port out and in? Like, it canceled my 3-stack whip. Is this actually like a PTS thing, or will this go live? Like, will this bug go live? Yeah, this Is it weird that I like watching other people parse but hate doing myself? No, I don't think so. I'm sure it's PTS only. Sure. It didn't happen in previous PTSs, from what I remember. Something new. Okay, it happened. It happened twice in a row, and I saw the animations, but they didn't do anything. This is getting... Why is it getting worse so fast? Maybe I'll restart the game? I'll restart the game after if it happens again in spars. Okay, the whip was cancelled. So that's one. Okay, almost 59k. The all setup. So yeah, like, even if it was a bit of a crit luck, yeah, it was a bit of a crit luck. Oh, now, do I have the old one saved? Oh, I do. Okay, 54. Yeah, even if the setup is a tiny bit better for single target, it's gonna be a lot worse than AoE because of Barb Trap. So, I'll just go with this. This is way more versatile. So yeah. So what did we test last time? We tested Circular Peak Hard Mode. We did Scrivener's Whole Vet. What else do we test? I know what I'll need eventually. Wait, since this is PTS. Since this is PTS, wait, I wanna change depth to Orders Wrap for a bit because we'll be doing Orland stuff. Fuck, I meant to make like a new... I wanna test like a dragon because I won't be able to do it on live. So yeah, let's take this against the dragon. With Orders Wrap instead of depths. I basically wanna get everything I'll need for a guide. So a bunch of dungeons. And I think we'll do a bit more. You guys can suggest some if you want. But I also wanna test against that that world boss in Westfield. I want to do like a dragon, maybe a Harrowstorm too. Just to show how easy it is, this build. So yeah, let's do a dragon first. War boss in the Shan. It's funny because the AoE interrupt would do so well there. Yeah, I want to use armor potions here, yeah. Oh, they're spawning now. Yeah. I'm the first person in Northern Elsewhere. PTS. I need to wait for them to land. Where is he gonna land though? Have you tried Breath Build after the changes, or is it not worth anymore? I mean, it'll always be worth it because it's just easier, but I'll try it today. I haven't tried it yet, I'll try it today for sure. But yeah, I'm expecting it to be a lot weaker, yeah? But that should still be worth it, because it will be easier to play. Oh, wait, actually I can block them. Maybe it's the armor potions that make the difference. Annoying having to kite the whole time. DPS is pretty good. That's all with armor potions. Yeah, 57 cans when it plays up. That's decent. Damn, I can't really damage him because I'm not ranged. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, did that with me? Are you really missing stagger? I mean, I'll make a stagger build too. I really don't think it's... Look, you don't notice it in such an easy fight, yeah? But trust me, it has no place on like a more difficult fight. Like I've been doing Scrivener's Soul veteran, and I would not sustain another stamina ability, trust me. With so much blocking and dodge rolling. It only, like, sure, I'll do a bit more damage on like an easy thing like a dragon. But it has no place against more difficult stuff. I'll use it on like a stam DK build. Only joking, relax. Okay, and yeah, I can't really tell the text. Not me. I think if I push it to a certain percentage, he doesn't go up anymore. 55 or... I don't know how much, but there's a percentage from which he doesn't fly up anymore at all. It'd be nice if I can get to that percentage so he doesn't go away. I think I pushed him to that. I think I blocked it. I think it just doesn't work the second time around. Nice. 4 minutes 50 for a solo dragon is pretty good time. Is that Arteroot soloable? Yes. So I have failed to do hard mode. I couldn't get through the first boss on hard mode. But that was before subclassing. Maybe now I'll be able to. National Geographic voice. Here you see dragons and intense argument with each other. The two are magical wars that can be far. Okay, now let's try Oaken Claw. I didn't log this. Fuck. I forgot to log it. I mean, whatever. I'll have everything else logged. What is your best fight time here and on which build? I haven't went there on like good builds because it's more like a Soloing Dragons is more like a showing of for people who don't do dungeons. Like I always show my solo builds in dungeons, yeah, but there's like there's a certain casual audience that never tried to do a dungeon, so the hardest thing they know of are dragons. That's why I started showing them off, but I haven't started showing them off there until recently. So I've done it on like the Magicka Templar, which did it in like 7 minutes or something, or 8 minutes. Okay, now I'm logging. This is probably the one world boss that people consider to be the strongest. I don't know if it actually is the strongest, but that's what I feel like that's what people think. I might actually die here if I ignore the ass. Like, see, shit's enraging, but I don't know what enrages it. I don't know what even causes all the enrages. Okay, I should clean it up. Can't cast my volatile armor. There we go. So made 30, which I think is pretty good for this boss. I might even save the CMX. The one in Solstice with the insta-kill walls is more annoying, not hard though. I tried, it was super easy for me. Like the walls were just melting. Touch and counter. Okay, so this one's locked. Okay, another one people consider hard is the Prime Cataloger in Apocrypha. Where is it though? It's here, yeah? I think it's here. I don't have all of the way shrines. Yeah, let's try to get there. Then we'll probably do a Harrow Storm and then we'll go back to doing dungeons. I didn't even know that the walls were insta-kill on that Solstice boss. Can I swim through there? Oh yeah, we're swimming mounts now. I'm still not used to that. Still not used to the mount swimming. Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah. Oh! Oh, the wave. Okay, he is. I mean, to be fair, if I just block this, it should be hard, yeah? I don't think he has anything else. Wait, Dalry wants the heavy attack. Okay. Wish I had the gap closer here. He's shielded. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Fuck. Okay, which one open now? Which one? Why is this one not attackable? Why can I not attack it? The last one. Here we go. Okay. It's easy to get shotgunned by the heavy attack, but other than that, it doesn't seem that hard. Yeah, this attack. If you were standing right next to him, you get hit by all three waves at the same time. I try to save my jump to like get to the next clone. I would say, yeah, it does seem harder than on Claw. Or maybe that's just because this build is so melee. Maybe on a range build it will be even easier than Oaken Claw. I'll let him stun me in every tree. It's better than blocking the entire thing. I would say it's similar to Oaken Claw. Maybe a bit harder. And I forgot to log it. Fuck. I hate that the add-on doesn't like autolog overland stuff. Okay. Maybe screw Harrowstorm. Let's just go back to testing things. So either we test this build in dungeons or we go test a breath build on a dummy. If I wanted to test a dungeon, which one should I test? Because I already did Skickler Peak HM. I did Scrivener's Hall Vet. I don't think there's much more. Like, I feel like this build has potential to like solo something new, some new stuff. But not really with the PTS lag. Can you share gear, please? Is Order at Sogun right now? Don't see why you'd need it right now. Like, I'm gonna make a build about this anyway. Okay, which dungeon are we doing? No, didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Breath build. Coral Area? No, I think for Coral Area I would need like rest of stuff back there for the last boss. I'm trying to think which dungeon will be like a stat check, because I think that's a good showcase of the build. But would require like reaction time from me because of the PTS lag. Because I can't really react to things with the PTS lag. Maybe just Vetron Bedlam Veil? The thing is, I'm pretty sure this build could do HM on live. This build could do HM on live. I know, the thing is that I really like the build, but I hate doing anything on PTS. Like, when this drops on live, I'm gonna like do so many dungeons with it. But right now, I feel like I feel like there's so many things where I would... Where the build could survive, but I would be constantly dying to the PTS lag. Time to parse then. I think so too, yeah. I think it's better to just parse right now. And I have more than one build to like prepare. I have lots of stuff to prepare for the for when the patch drops. Hello? Can I teleport? Wait, hello chat? Did I disconnect? I think I did something from game, yeah. But stream seems fine. Can this build have me a vet gamer GF? No. Okay, stream is fine. It's just a game. Okay, let's test a breath build now maybe. But do we test like a solo build or DPS build? Galdus, you'd probably know. Is someone like already working on like a good breath build for DPS? Like, did you see parses on Skinny's Discord? Cast turn as a DPS check to kill the first boss before the pool fills with blood. Don't know if we can skip that solo though. No? No, you just go out of the pool. I've soloed many times on like bad builds. Porting did around 1k or something like that. Okay. Maybe I'll make a solo build first. Let's try to make a solo breath build. Because a solo breath build would be... let me see. And almost 160k with swapping breath to arc beam. Well, wait, so was it 150k pure class or 150k with subclassing? Let's try to make a solo build first. So We'll use this. 150 pure class, okay. Not leaving the pool is a goal, but I don't think it's possible solo. It is possible solo. Like, I've done it many times. As in, killing the boss solo. Do I still use trample? Okay, so let's see. We have breath here. And, I mean, I've done Cauldron with that build already. A breath build, but it was before the nerf. So I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to use trample. At least for now. I already have it, okay. Actually, no, I should be using a dot on it. Or was it dot? I'm going to look at some of my old video just to see what I used before. I'm not sure. Yeah, I had the Cauldron video. I generally forgot what I've been using. Trample, okay, it was Barb Trap here. I mean, right now I have Sorghum, but I'll change it probably. I did have Deep Breath, okay. Oh, I didn't have Deep Breath because I had Flare there, okay. And the back bar was the exact same. That was it. Okay, wait. Before I try that, I should change to CP. To AoE. Of single target. Yeah, I don't want to use banner ever, because Take will be so much stronger for me. Do I even want Deep Breath? I don't think so. I don't know what will be the play now. Should I be using Trample more to get more ultimate for Take Flight, or should I just have more variety of skills to cast outside of the Take Flight window? I mean, I played it pretty bad and still already okay for a breath build. That's really like reaching what pure class builds are doing right now on live. Sogun's actually good. Not on this build. I'm using... Not on this build. I just quickly switched. We'll be using... I think Deadly in the end. Deadly and... Depth? Or Tideborne Depth? Did you really cast Breath ever outside of the direction? Yeah, probably not. That's why I feel like I should be casting Trample more. When is it good? Like on the previous build, which we just went over, where you have so many good skills that you don't want to slot Barb Trap. That's when Sogbin is good. See this one? That was a non-breath DK for solo. But here I will be using Barb Trap, so I want to get rid of Sogbin. Or do I go Deadly? No, I need one Slayer set. Do I go Tideborne Ansul? I think Light Tideborne and Ansul will be the play. This game on PS5U is that it's impossible to find a trial other than AA. Hellra, State or Clouders sometimes. I was so hyped, but after 3 months looking... I mean, yeah, I expected that to be the case for console. Ansul Deadly, here we go. Ansul Deadly or... No, Ansul... No, I can't have medium. I can't have medium on this build. Actually... The sustain is not an issue, so I could. No, maybe you're right. Usually on solo builds, you want the armor corresponding to a spammable, because it's gonna cost a lot. But Breath doesn't cost a lot. I could go just medium armor. Hey, Vista. Don't worry, crossplay in 2030. I mean, probably more like in 2 years. They said there'll be crossplay on PTS in a year from now. Got your chat here, Ronaldo. Yeah, crossplay would fix it. Doing main quest is so easy, I can't. Just wait for the difficulty. I'll probably get back to questing too when it drops. And like, as much as I'm complaining about it for world bosses, as in, you know, someone could just ruin your world boss by playing on the lowest difficulty, yeah? That won't really happen in quest bosses, because they're usually instanced. At least it should work well for that. Can't wait for people to get me more gatekeeping in their group finder listings. No heavy attack, no one bar, no console. Oh my god. But they won't be able to tell. They won't even be able to tell. Hey, do I want deep breath? I don't think I do. I'll put Claw here. Or should I use Banner at this point? I don't know if that's the right way to do it. Fuck, misclicked again. Why would they say no console though? Are console players regardless casuals? No, people gatekeep over the weirdest things. It doesn't have to make sense. The gatekeep doesn't have to make sense or be smart. Okay, I actually can't sustain now. What am I doing? I for one welcome or PC overloads. I'm just saying that people like gatekeep over like stuff that doesn't make sense already, so there's no reason to like. There's a reason to like think they're gonna gatekeep over another thing. Okay, I can't sustain this. Maybe I need light armor. Isn't as cheap as I thought. Maybe if I just change my stampede to be stamina. I need lover now. I know in roleplaying people hate console gamers because they got longer loading screens. Yeah, I think I shouldn't be recasting anything during the take flight. Spam bread. I need to recast LSS early for it to line up. We got PS5 people still on PS4, we're generally throwing. As in what, they were dying to things because of lag? I could see one thing everyone would bother for progging. I mean, when you're in a prog, it's a completely different thing. Almost 60k already. Maybe for us console players it will be harder to communicate. No tap to talk, no keyboard to type. Yeah, that's the issue. Console has like a voice chat, yeah? So like, if they don't give us voice chat, then we can't really communicate with you, because it will be so hard for you to type. What's that fourth skill? That's trample. Why try banner at this point? I feel like I'm not recasting Venom slow enough. Okay, let's see. Banner bearer. Big shock. That's mastery? Wait, not heroism. What am I gonna replace? I'm gonna replace Claw. I think I need brutality because I'm gonna replace ignis weapons. What, they have voice chat? Yeah, console has voice chat. The in-game voice chat for Xbox is awful and no one uses it. Okay. Maybe Tsogmin plus Kama Hunter instead of Trapped is the play? Maybe. It's kind of like a bad test, because like I won't be getting that much more berserk from it in actual combat. I guess we'll see. See, this is the one. This is the one thing which I'll have to test a lot more in actual content. Like testing on the dummy for this setup will not tell me much. This is a setup that will need a lot more testing in actual content. I mostly hear Middle Eastern music blasting in Vivek City and never spoke to anyone. I bet it would be the same if we had voice chat. Okay, last full breath. Do you have any power dash focus builds? Not yet, but I want to make some. I haven't had enough time to test everything yet. Kinda messed up there. Yeah, I can't sustain this. I think I need to go light armor for that. Instead of deadly here, we'll use light Tideborn. Do I have light Tideborn? I have a few pieces. Didn't I have more? Somewhere? Can I not open inventory inside? Oh, I think it's broken on PTS. I mean, I can just craft Tideborn right now. Wait, did they change it already? The power dash to like work when you use up all stacks? Oh yeah. Doubles against monsters. Yeah, we'll try about that. Later. Another crossplay problem with mods. We don't have as many, and they work differently. I mean, would it be a problem? I feel like not being able to do something perfectly doesn't mean you shouldn't do it at all. It would be a problem, but it's better than nothing. It's better than not having crossplay at all, I think. I mean, those are just cancelled anyway. Shouldn't cause any issues. Now, I think what they meant is that it will be unfair. Like, it will be unfair in I guess in PvP. I mean, PvP is probably gonna be horrible, right? Because, like, console players will be at such a disadvantage. Like, them being at a disadvantage in PvE is less of an issue, because it's a group effort. But I can see it's going to... It might lead to some toxicity in PvP. PvP is unfair anyway, because controller. Yeah, but it's like they made a choice by starting on console that they want to play on a controller. Like, look, for me, controller is like a way worse tool, but I've seen people play so good with a controller. I don't think it's like a universally worse thing. Like, there are people who can play really well on a controller. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Console doesn't have logs, right? Yeah, it doesn't have logs. But to be fair, if you're playing on crossplay, you could have a PC player log it for you, yeah? Like if you're in a raid, you could actually log a console player. Oh, Eska doesn't have Tyburn. I need to go to Elias's house. I could swear I had a light Tyburn somewhere. All medium. Yeah, one really good thing from that would be that you could log a fight for a console user. if you're in the same fight as a PC player. Insert Overwatch controller turn speed clip. But you can make it faster. Like, there are people who are just good with controllers, and that's it. It's Bamit. It has battle scrolls, which is kind of like combat logs, not nearly as good though. Okay. Even people who play with controller are goats, LOL, and hyper. Hey, Rezion. Yeah, like, Ambition plays with controller, yeah? I don't think that's like a... Like some... Like, it's always a disadvantage. It's just a different tool. Okay, light robe? No, no robe. I need, everything else. 60. Lever style. Divines. Gearbox, sack to navigate. Yeah, that's true. What you cooking? We're making a breath build for solo. I think controller would just be disadvantaged in FPS games. Yeah. I feel like it's a disadvantage if you're a tank. I feel like tank, compared to other roles, has to like move, aim around a lot. But I don't think it's that big of a deal if you're a DPS. Yeah, I need to upgrade it and enchant it. Only DK skills? Yeah, pure class DK. I'm only doing pure class DK so far. I have so many things to cover, like solo build, solo stun build, solo mag build, then a solo breath build. Then I'll probably make a solo, not solo, DPS breath build. I need to cover tank, possibly also heavy attack, and add to that one bar variant for some of them. I have lots of stuff to cover. Okay, now enchant. I think I have some actually. Or probably not enough. Yeah, not enough. I have hiccups. Yeah, what you building today? I should probably change the title to say what we're building. We're making a solo breath build. I'll change it on YouTube too. Where do I change it? Do I have to like actually tap out of this? Lots of PC duelers use controller. Do they? I know lots of like score pushers, even on PC, use controllers, but I don't think any endgame tank uses controller. You guys can correct me if you know of someone, but like there used to be Lulu, there still is Ambition playing on controller, and there's probably more controller players, but I don't think there's any endgame tank using controller. Or at least I don't know of any. Oh, I got the bug where I have to. Oh, I'll just turn off all add-ons. Think there's a time for you to cover healer build? Nah, definitely not. If anything, I have too many things to cover. I won't be like going over new stuff, trying to cover new stuff I haven't covered before. Hey, Papis is counted? He doesn't main tank though. He plays DPS more often, yeah? I know he sometimes tanks. Also, dodge keybind for controller sucks ass. It's crazy they can't change them. It's actually crazy to me. If endgame just means they do trifectas, then there's several on PC NA. Okay. I was thinking of like score pushing, like absolute endgame, but yeah, that also counts, I guess. Major is the only one. Oh, Major plays on controller. I didn't know that. I guess I have high sensitivity and don't have issues with pulling out, but I can't see where you're coming from. Yeah. I tried playing with a controller, and I am so bad with it. I played with controller for a bit when I was staying at Shadow's place, when it was the ESO Amsterdam event. I couldn't do shit. Like I couldn't solo like the Wandering boss in Galen. I was moving like a bot. In your dungeon, DK Warden Arcanist for tank builds, what ability would you swap in for Ignis Shield? If you had to keep a DK line. DK Warden Arc tank builds. That's the... which one is that? Wait, let me have a look myself. DK Warden Arc. Is that the dungeon one or the tank one? That's dungeon. He already has the DK line. That one already has DK line. I think they meant something else. Swap in for Ignis Shield if you had to keep a DK line. But I don't get it. Probably they meant next patch. I don't know yet. Well, I mean, I have like 4 weeks until... I actually am in a pretty good spot because there's like 4 weeks where nothing will change. There's 4 weeks where I can take my time and like prepare all the builds. So I'll just let you know later because I'll test tank later. Okay, now we have Light Tideborn here, and we should change back to Thief Mundus. Oh, I should be using not Bewitched Sugar Skulls anymore. Thief. What is that log? I usually play with a controller just because I played on Xbox for 6 years, so I'm used to it. But I definitely think a mouse and keyboard is more useful. Warding Contingency for next patch now, something news. There already is Warding Contingency on that build. Already had both. Base Warden log. I also need to update a few builds that use the Hardened Flame skill line. Like I need to update the Beam build, and I need to update Elementalist builds. So yeah, there's like a lot of work for me to do. Need to remember that I have to pre-buff LSS, because the way it lines up, I have to always like recast it like 25. I'm forgetting about that. What about Elder Dragon Blood? Group heal, Minor Courage, and Minor Brutality. Yeah, that could be good. We could replace the Soul Burst, which already has just Minor Courage right now. I'm forgetting to precast LSS. Wanted to join the run to sell the null dagger at the end. That found bait. Is that what the log is? Is it bait? Why are there 5 tanks? Okay, we have to look at the log. What do you mean, why are there 5 tanks? Similar DPS, but better for sustain. Okay, what is this log? Let me have a look. No, there's 3 tanks. It's not 5. Is this 2B? Oh yeah, that's 2B. Wait, where did you see 5 tanks? I assume some people left in the middle of it, as there are more than 12 people. Are there? Oh! Oh, you look at the whole log, there's 5 tanks, I see. Are they all real tanks? That's a real tank, real tank, real tank. They all are real tanks. Did you just have people leaving? Wait, what is this? What I mean by real tank is that it doesn't seem like they're just DDs who like were counted as tanks. They seem to actually attempt to tank at least. Yeah, did you just have so many people leaving? Is that why? Is that why you have 5 actual tanks in the log? Or is it because it's multiple rounds? I think it's just because it's multiple rounds. Look, there's a bunch of kills. Okay, get back to this. I don't know why it's so popular, the Blood Red Embrace. I'm seeing it a lot too. Hyper, what hyper? Why? I hate it when you just say hyper. As if I missed something. That is kills on a minute before Zorin, no? That's just wipes. Okay, sure. Do I want banner? Is banner the play? Hate chat. Try this again. Maybe it will be a static rotation, like fully static. I kept asking if I should explain stuff, still in it. But you still in the round? You didn't finish? All of the tanks also use Cyrodiil's crest. Oh my god. Cyrodiil's crest. You finish it now? Nice! 62k on a breath build. Zoran had 2 fail attempts. How do you fail? How do you get to Zoran and then fail after that? Like, I'm not saying Zoran is easy, but I'm saying the stuff before Zoran is harder. But that's crazy, you still didn't finish it. Doesn't look like I'm using whip a lot, but I feel like I will need it in actual content. Because right now, all the circumstances are perfect, yeah? But I feel like it's nice having whip on front bar just in case. Immolator char and run... Jesus fuck, wait, I need to go back. This Immolator char on a healer? It doesn't show anything on Zoran. What about other previous fights? What does it even do? You take damage while below 50. It's so funny. At least they have SPC, come on. You try Deadly? Yes. Yes, it was worse. Because I couldn't sustain. And Highborn is literally better Deadly as long as you're benefiting from the pen line. Am I benefiting from the pen line? Wait, I should change Vulcan to Slamcrow. And too much go. An astounding number of people don't know or care about the arcane note or fluctuating current, so actually it's so easy to wipe on Doran randoms. I guess. I mean, I guess my view is completely warped because I'm playing... Like, usually when I make a run, even if I am taking people from the group finder, it's still like... You know, I have people watching me, so there's a tendency that good players are joining. Even if I am taking anyone. I'm not getting the true pug experience. Feels like they didn't even try to make pure DK tank compete with subclass. Yeah, I think so too. Feels like they only cared about DPS. And I feel like the solo DK got good stuff by random chance. I feel like the only thing they actually cared about was the DPS. Oh, I forgot to cast Trample there. Oop, no. What do you have on Stampede? Physical damage, dot, and heroism. I feel like I'm messing up right now. Oh, you said Stampede, but I understood what you meant. Nice, 63k. I'm convinced the intention is... It isn't the intention to bring pure class up to subclass, the intention is to bring subclass down to pure class. Yeah, but it doesn't work when you're only reworking one class. It's because in reality you only need like 3 or 4 people willing to rotate notes or kite the current for a gear run. So I think lots of people can't complete Stagger Book without ever giving a single brain cell to those 2 mechs. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're going to have to obliterate the Winter's Embrace and Soju Apocrypha before that's the case. Yeah, like when would you ever like not want to get AoE major resolve on a tank? I brought it up with them. I told them that the issue with subclassing is that you don't ever really want to give up these other better things. And I guess it'll be easier to like deal with it if the next classes to get reworked would be Nightblade or Arcanist, but no. Nightblade and Arcanist, the 2 classes that are causing the issues with subclassing, are going to be last, which, you know, makes it bigger of a problem. I've had people join LCHM and say they don't know how to pick up the notes. They can't. That's actually crazy. How do you never, like, not even see the prompt? Okay, 63k. Yeah, this is pretty good. Now, I want to see how much would I do without banner. If I go with Ignis, and I don't know, let's say Claw here. The thing is, I won't have time to cast this. That's the issue. I won't have the time to cast it. Off topic, anyone heard about Wizard's Wardrobe being able to respec in the future since it will be free? I haven't heard about it. I don't know if anyone's working on it. How about it, Frost Cloak? Wait, you saying Cloak made me realize I should be using Quick Cloak. That's what I should have here. How about the Frost Cloak just gives major evasion and IUE? Yeah, I feel like I should give something else to the other people. I feel like major resolve should be like a buff you only apply to yourself. Because it also gives value to skills like Volatile Armor. Is it not good for groups to have to bring a certain skill line to optimize? Major Resolve, Mana Brute? I mean, it is, but I feel like this one is like too big. There's like too much of a gain from a single skill line. Like you gain 6k armor for everyone from a single skill line. You kind of like can't give it up anymore. Like when you account for the increasing returns, you're like getting 12% mitigation on everyone. That just stops being a choice at this point. Because it gives such crazy amount of mitigation that anytime your teammates die, you'll be thinking, well, the resolve could have saved them for sure. The same is true for minor toughness, no? Kinda, yeah. Which is also a problem. We just kind of got used to it because it's kind of been around for longer. There's remove subclassing, simple fix. Yeah, well, I would like that. Okay, I wouldn't like removing subclassing, but I think subclassing should be generally weaker. I feel like the appeal of subclassing should be either A, roleplay, or B, when you need situational stuff. Like let's say you really want streak on some build, yeah? Then you could get like a, let's say, weaker version of it with subclassing, but I don't think... I think subclassing should always give like a weaker version of it. Of something. Like, let's say you really want Magma Shell, yeah? I feel like the best class for the job should always be DK. And you should subclass if you have no other option. Wait, this is way better. 65k with banner. Holy shit! I feel like it would line up better if I have Deadly Cloak here. Vengeance goes for multiclassing? Yeah, but they would never do it. That's why I feel like they should just give us like some bonus for keeping our classes. Like, I really don't understand why they don't just give us like a percentage buff for keeping our lines. Whoever asked about the Wizards respecking, I'm possibly linking it to Karo's profiles, but since they aren't coming to trials, I'm not implementing it myself since Karos exists for most cases. I see. ESO would be in a better place without subclassing. I agree. Yeah. I really think subclassing should be limited to like roleplay stuff and situational stuff. It shouldn't be always the better option by default, like it is right now. Just some guy losing his mind who started by selling Wizards as a gameplay advantage, true even if limited, escalating to posting AI summaries saying add-ons. I've had enough of AI the last fucking week. I'm so I feel nauseous seeing when my Ds are giving me laser light show of beam. Before suppressing laser, light shows all the biz. Yeah, but the thing is, and that could have been fixed by just nerfing Arcanist, yeah? But now it won't be fixed this easily. Has Zoss told you more about that AI drama? Yeah, but I think we'll know everything tomorrow, so... we shouldn't be talking about it. I think you guys will get like a public message about it tomorrow. Draft DK is worse than BDK? Oh yeah, true. Was it just crit lag or is quick load just better? 64k? Oh, that's a huge percentage. Doesn't seem like it's crit lag. I think it's just it was just better. Oh no, I did crit lag on the main ability. Yeah, I was looking at crit of overall, yeah. But no, crit on the main ability, way higher here. So I don't know which one's better. In actual content, maybe quick load would be better. So I go and test this. I kind of want to test this on Open Claw because it has so many ads. I really want to test this. Open Claw. Because there should be a fight where this is better than the regular build. Well, it's hard to understand, but I think he says PS4 can't use add-ons, so it creates an unfair advantage on PlayStation leaderboards. I mean, they can't endlessly, like... They have to, like... You know... Stop supporting the old consoles at some point. Someone should have posted my SVPB in it. Watch them have honorism of how hard I abuse add-ons there. I feel like in any fight where you get lots of damage, lots of ultimate from kills, I think this is straight up better than regular DK. Okay, where's the last one? Oh, over there. It's dying. Oh! Why is it turning like that? Killing so little. Maybe I should have deep rep in actual content. Yeah, I think I did faster. Yeah, no, the regular build. And I shouldn't have been using Ansel here. That was actually wrong. Let's save it. 62k, 220. And previous Oaken Claw. Oh yeah, it was slower. 30. A tiny bit. Yeah, Breath is so extremely strong for solo. I'll just upload video, but... And have questions, what the fuck? It's fine to see lead being used as a non-troll in PvE. I know, right? It's been so bad for so long. Why the Sundering Trample? I might change it to Magka now. I used Sundering because I was using medium armor before, and I couldn't sustain the Magka one. But yeah, now I think we'll go back to Magka Trample. Just for sustain. Wow, this guy is speedrunning getting his forum account banned now. By my count, he's already had 3 threads completely removed. Why Deadly over Quicklock? Sorry for asking again. I'm trying it. Quicklock was not lining up with the... Because this has a static... Oh wait, I misclicked. You know why W? I tried to place W in game. W changes my scene in OBS when I'm tapped to here. After you've got to read that shit, it's so funny. Okay, wait, link it later. I'll read it later. I'll read it later. What they did with Take Flight and Golfing is the most interesting interaction. Yeah, I wish there was more of that stuff. I wish it was between skills from different skill lines to make pure classing better. Because right now they're both in the same skill line. If they were in different skill lines, that would incentivize pure classing a lot more. What's your recommendation about start tank class? I would say Warden. Warden is you pretty much always want to use Windows Embrace in subclassing, so Warden is pretty safe. I do feel a bit bad for him though. He really seems very upset. I don't think it's trolling. I guess we put Frost on it. Warden agenda. Not a fan of the if you are Dragonite condition though. Seems out of place. Yeah, same. But having interactions between skill lines would be a lot better. Okay, let's parse with this again. There's a lot laggier now. I'm getting too much ultimate. I think it's a rushed band-aid. I don't think they were truly prepared for this rework. Yep. We have to see what they'll do with Warden. Yeah, doing like 64k with static rotation, this is pretty strong. I wonder, can I make it any better? I feel like Soul Flame would be good in actual content. If you ever need like more stamina for dodging. What else could be useful? Overland is so toxic with farmers and entitled. How are farmer what? And entitled players that it feels unplayable at times. Okay, what is that guy's point? This day I advise a new player to refund and find a new, new game because they weren't happy about having a resource taken away while they were fighting the beast beside it. It is frustrating that players are both toxic and rude. But that is not going to change because the development promotes this kind of I always knew forums were like insane, but this is like wow. Where are they coming from? I really feel like Zos. I really feel like forums shouldn't be invite only. Like, I feel like Zos fosters like a community on forums, which is just people who like completely nuts because you can't just like have a small complaint and go there because it's like it's such a hassle to even get the account in the first place. So all ends up happening is you have like those people who have like, I swear to God, some of the people who I made a video about in the like recently, they had like fucking 5,000 threads. Like those are the type of people who like sit on the forum all the time. Apple, hey self. I don't think I can make Stagger work on this build. Definitely not. What other passive ability could I use though? Yo, Johnny, wait. Oh, others are...
Johnny Bojan subscribed for 16 months. Skyrim belongs to the Slask.
Thanks. The invite only is just a hoop to jump through, though, isn't it? I don't think there's anyone who doesn't get... No, they don't decline anyone, but it's still a hoop for people to like... Like if someone has like a small complaint, they think, oh, I'm gonna like post it, and then they see that they need to like get an invite, they're like, ah, whatever. I know Zos doesn't decline anywhere through this process, but it's still like a step that turns away some people. Yeah, like bro actually has calls people like toxic for taking away their resources in the Overland map. Like, can you get any more entitled? I'll try casting a bit less trample. See how that works for me. That didn't work very well. Yeah, what if I don't need to trample after the breath is over? Maybe it is better. Very promising so far. I think it is better. See. 65k. Yeah, it is better. Okay, I need to... In that case, maybe Quick Look would be better. I need to... Remember kill lids? Oh my god, bro! I remember people trying to like try to brag about like who they are, that they deserve the leads more when the kilt was dropping, like in zone chat. Like holy shit. I remember those times. Pure DK Tango on PT is better than subclassing DK? No, absolutely not. Subclassing is still better. I remember kilt leads. When people bribing each other to fuck off? Yeah. I remember like... Because I was in score pushing guild back then, yeah? And I remember people like posting in the guild chat, like in the core chat of the teams core pushing, like the whispers they were getting for trying to get the leads, like telling them to fuck off, like from the spot. I was your first. Reminded me of the old like MMORPG times. What is taken? Okay, I only use trample at the end of the fight now. I'll finish this, then trample, and then refreshing things. My first whisper in game was from questing in Shadowfen, and accidentally looting a hyacinth. Oh my god. Did I use the whip stack? I think I should. Oh, that was lucky. I think the whip was worth it. Let's see. What will I reach? 64. Yeah, I think it is better this way. So, let me change to a quick cloak. Or what if I use Berserk knife instead? Or maybe even charge knife. Well, yeah, let's try that actually. Oh, the poor endgame has to starve. Okay, Yasuo's gonna be the one. He could have been the one. There's also this idea of a tank role is different from players who actually... Yeah, that's true. They have like a... To them it's still just like a damage sponge and not like a buff bot. Oh fuck, I forgot to cast trample there. Like they seem to cling to this idea that tank is actually like a... just there to soak damage and have aggro. While the players treat tank as like a... that plus debuffing. I think I'll beat previous parses. The quick log was goated. 53k. But it would be nice to have minor berserk. How much damage am I dealing with against weapons? Yeah, it's still decent. I don't think banner is worth because of that. Hi Hyper, I'm trying to make a bow build as a DK core class. Is it viable? Yes. And what are the 2 skill lines to choose with Ardent Flame? I wouldn't be making it right now. Like, Ardent Flame is changing entirely in like 4 weeks. whatever you make now will be complete change in 4 weeks. I wouldn't like bother making any like theory crafting anything with DK right now. What was that Merkmire Elite people fight about? It was something with Oakensole. From Oakensole lead from chests. That's the one. I wanna try this one more time. Or might I not have enough food this time? Actually, no, it should be fine. Yeah, I think I'll need to do trample right after the last breath. Now. Let's see. Am I gonna beat the 65k? And so, okay, 65k. Yeah, I think just doing trample after the last breath is the play. And it's also a static rotation in that case. The Oakensole lead had a funner combination of players, I think. The more casuals plus PvP. True. Okay, I'm really satisfied with this build already. But I said I would test Flame Lash too. Let me make sure I save this. Wait. I think I overrode the wrong thing. Now, I think I overrode the thing that didn't matter, so it's fine. Here's the breath build. There we go. Actually, no, wait. I wanted Quick Look there. Even if this is like similar damage, Quick Look gives me major evasion. So it's more useful. It's a DPS build. I was thinking solo. No. Oh, you mean the one Shadow Linked? Yeah. That's a DPS build. There's a DPS bow build and solo bow build. I have two. And I think the DPS one uses Ardent Flame, right? Check. Yeah, the DPS one uses Ardent Flame. Okay, let's go back to the old build and let's try Flame Lash. Wait, I also need to change the breath. Let's equip Depth Sogvin. Actually, I don't think Talons are worth that much without Molten Whip. No, I think I just keep what I have right now. I think I just keep this. Did you see LOL next patch? No, I did not. So let me get these skills. And I think I want Barb Trap right now. And I definitely want Maelstrom Lightning. Do I already have it? I do. Because we want the off balance. Use them ASAP, I think, yeah? Because it gives me the buff. It's so weird about the molten whip stacks. I think the first time around I need to like hurry up with using up the stacks, but after that I can just take my time, right? I got a bug. It's wait, the bug didn't happen at all when I was doing the breath parsing. Just realized. It's cancelling so many times at the end. What the fuck? It's still 67k. With Flame Lash. Nice. 70k max hit. Yes, of X. Yeah. You might want to try playing again when you see it, lol. Okay, just tell me what's new then. I should change the title. I mean, does it even like warrant an entire new build? I feel like if I want to make like a Power Lash build, I would just tell people what to change in my regular build. Like, you change Molten Whip to Flame Lash. You change Talons to Barb Trap. Togwin to anything else, basically. And you need Lightning Staff Backbar. Wait, am I getting enough Minor Breach on this build? 76, that's still good. Bro, it would be cool if our character would use Dragonfire Shout when casting Flame Breath Beam. It's Yol, yeah? Considering like the burst it has and the fact that it has a better AoE damage, because the whip becomes AoE every now and then. And also heals you. Maybe it is just straight up better. I know, I can't really choose like a better one. They're all good. And all have like some different things they're better at. Yol Torshul. Okay. I know Yol is fire because of Yolna. That's the one thing I do know. Where did Dragon Balls even come from lore-wise? I have no clue. Yeah, getting... Why is it so buggy now? What the fuck? Is it something to do with Whip? I stopped using Whip and it wasn't bugging out. I mean, that part is like ruined now. Yeah, I'm not getting too hard with using up my stacks. At least after the first time. The fucking sound of Power Lash. Oh, cancelled. And I lost the stack. I lost the stack. No. Wait. That was fucking weird. Only 64k, but I lost so many like GCDs to the bug. First thing is that each lane has a power into it. For example, AD carry gets farm certain amounts. Oh, I already knew about that. I already knew about that. I know about the quests. It takes a long time to learn, but it's okay because Vestige is special. Special in what way? In brain damage? Vestige and their dialogue lines. Yo, Ralph, thanks for the sub. Another sub, okay, thank you. I think I'm gonna relog to fix this issue.
Roth Destruction subscribed for 24 months.
Also, top goes to level 30. Wait, you mean there's more changes? I knew top goes to level 25 now, but did they add more to it? I actually did reinstall League of Legends, but I played a few games and just kinda didn't feel that fun. Oh shit, I'm here. Actually, that's a good place to test. Oh, a shame that I killed them all before I got the Empowered Whip. I played like a normal game as a Taric support. I kinda just... I don't know. Didn't feel like playing more. So I got really good burst when I get the Power Lash. How much am I cleaving the bear? Lash. Fuck. Oh, I didn't bar swap. I was spamming number 1 thinking a bar swap, but no, I was spamming bullet armor. Oh, the bear is always there, it just waits to come. Never noticed. Is it Ansel deadly? It's Ansel timer, but I really wouldn't be copying stuff before I'm done. Oh yeah, the A-week was nice. Oh fuck, I jumped the middle one. I always try to block these bolts on live, but it's way too laggy on PTS. I have to just roll it every time. Oh! Oh, what even killed me? I know it did the volley, but... Oh, the combined with the leap. Is shock wall only constant way to get a balance? No, I could do heavy attacks each time. But it have to be bugbear heavy attacks. Look, I told them that it's really annoying that you need to have where is it? Here. Look, you would need an ability slotted to trigger this. Like, if this was always active, maybe I would go for it. But I would need to slot something from here on front bar. Which I guess I could. I guess I could like put Shatter Spike front bar. But I don't want to do heavy attacks all the time. Maybe I should focus a bit more on the ads. Yeah, having all these forward breaks is annoying. Where are they disappearing to? What? Nah, that was the most bullshit case of PTS lag. I was like half a second into dodge already. I got hit by the heavy attack. I really hope they do something about Warden Sustain, like new DK Breath. You mean DK, Oh, you mean Deep Breath. Yeah. I'm trying to get used to calling it Soul of Flame. That's the new name. Oh, I think I'm using wrong potion actually. Yeah, I think armor potions now should help. Okay. Oh, you know what's an issue on this build? I can't use Talons as a semi-spammable. My only semi-spammable is the Breath, which is Stamina. That's an issue with this build. Maybe I should just use Sogwin on this, regardless. Fancy shit. Okay. This was slower. Slower than both previous builds. Yeah, I feel like I need to have some Magicka spammable here. I think I will go back to Sogwin. Let me take this back to the dummy. Also didn't change the title, so it still says Breath build. Wait. Flame Lash build. I like that Twitch just saves all these title changes, but on YouTube I have to like just keep adding stuff. Otherwise it would like, you know, if someone rewatches this stream, they only see like the last title, which kind of sucks. So I think I'll just keep the title as build making or PTS. I won't be able to like fit all the things title eventually. Okay, so let's put Tsogvin here. One, depth Tsogvin, and then we get rid of this, and we have. Let's put Burning Talons here. See how well it works. Go back to Harrison Pots. Another thing I wanna try is how much worse would it be if I put Contingency there. Contingency with Resolve. Because that would let me have a lot more armor. Use Ansel again. Yeah. That's why I'm telling people not to just copy my build yet, because I'm just testing stuff. And I've had people like already messaging me asking about what I use, when half the time I use something because I didn't have another thing. Oh wait, now I don't have lighting stuff. Wait, my bad. Try. Am I stupid? Oh, I cast it after the concuss run out. Yeah, I messed up there. Okay, the first one I should just use up immediately to get the bonus. But from that point, I think I can just take my time with it. Can I? Or is the cooldown based on like the latest? Have you tried Elfbane? No, I haven't. I don't think I should even. No, I think the cooldown is based on when it starts. So yeah, I think I can take my time with it. I'm worried Deep will get nerfed, it's so good. Yeah, I'm also worried. It really is good. Yeah, 65k. We lost a bit, but we need some AoE spammable, so I think we will need Talons. Now, what I want to try is contingency with 12 resolve. And this way we have an AoE spammable, which is also a decent dot and gives us lots of armor. Which might be the best thing to use for most people there. Like this, trigger that, armor potions. I'm at 34k spell resistance. Will they rip apart Winter's Embrace for Warden rework? What do you mean rip apart? I feel like Winter's Embrace is really like something they would like, as in it has tank stuff and it has DPS stuff in there. I think they'll try to like... I'm assuming they're gonna add some damage to green balance. Probably slap a heal on it. It already has a heal though. Ooh, I'm not tracking the contingency. Wait, this is straight up stronger. Is contingency really that good of a dot? I guess. I mean, to be fair, it also gives me like straight up Magka through passives. Like max Magka and mag recovery. It was straight up stronger. But I guess on the Molten Whip build, I would still use Talons. Actually, no, I think I want the minor resolve from it. Because this literally puts me at the armor cap. On a solo build. I mean, just for spell resistance though. I fuck, I used the wrong potion. Also, just mix up animals and green balance. Get a fox that follows and heals. I don't think they'll be adding new stuff like that. I think they'll try to like... shuffle the abilities with the least work possible. I think Netch is staying in Animal Companions. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. I really don't know. Yeah, so that seems pretty good for this build. Where do I even save it? I'll just make a new page for it. Yes, I think for the Molten Whip build, I think we'll go back to this. Maybe even have it on the Breath build. Because, you know, having Minor Resolve is, like, pretty good. And we could potentially put Nasty on it. Vine gets a whip more. I actually... I actually think we'll get some Vine attacks. Because this is something people have been asking for for a long time. Like... When subclassing came out, so many people were trying to make like druid builds, but you know, green balance doesn't have anything you could use for attacking. I think we'll get some vine attacks in green balance. Let me parse of this again. Way more that better than DK Whip, everyone cries. I don't think people would cry. I don't think it would be like a Vine Whip, but some kind of Vine attack. I mean, what would you guys want? What are you looking forward to in a Warden rework? For super hard fights, you could just hot swap in Warding Contingency. I don't think that would be that good, because with Pet Order, you're getting so much healing from doing damage. And I think if you want like protection against bigger hits, I don't think you can rely on Warding Contingency for that. I think you would need just mitigation. More Frost Theme. I mean, obviously, one skill line will have Frost Theme, but what else? What do you think are the pain points of Warden? Huh? Make Animal Companion either more frosty? You think so? I don't think they would do that. Living Vines Morph that instead goes on an enemy instead of healing when taking damage. It would do poison damage. Yeah, true. Still a 1 second cooldown. Lotus Blossom is cool for good healers that actually weave, but it's not powerful enough to keep when you need bar space. True. Yeah. What could they realistically do? Because I'm sure they like move some abilities around, yeah? Because this is just too much of a DPS skill line. But what would they move? If they move them, they need to like change the way they look, because they aren't like... They aren't frosty or viney. I don't know, Animal Companion feels too replaceable. Think so? Honestly, Shock should be like some kind of Vine ability, and then move to like Green Balance. Yeah, I feel like most of these abilities should have like a damage morph, because lots of them have like a dogshit morph. Like who uses the stamina shrooms? I think I did once in like a build, but they're still like pretty niche. Make one of the net morphs do healing? Maybe. Ice mushrooms. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to like how are the themes going to work if they move abilities around? Because DK already was like all fiery, yeah? Like, look, moving Deep Breath from Draconic Power, where it was, to Ardent Flame, that's really like ruin the theme. It's still like it's still fiery. But Warden? You have ice, mushrooms, and animals. And you can't really like move. I guess you make like a mushroom pet, I don't know. But they didn't change the flavor for DKs because they swapped to a different line. Yeah, but that's because they're too similar. Like they're all still all fiery. Like the three themes are still pretty close to each other. They aren't that different. For Warden, it's different. I think they will get rid of the Frost theme like they got rid of Poison. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think they're getting rid of Frost. I highly doubt it. Because where else would they put the Frost in that case, huh? This is why I think they should just give up on classes and let us have any lines. And then also add future skill lines, fully focus on one theme. I don't know. Frost is the coolest part of Warden. Same, I think so too. Necro. How is... Okay, I know Necro has icy abilities, yeah? But how does it fit? In my opinion, it was just slapped on it. In my opinion, Warden is the actual like, proper ice class. And Necro just has some skills that have frost damage in them, but don't look frosty at all. What else do I test today? I feel like this is pretty good already. The Molten Whip one... Do I slap contingency on it? I feel like Talons aren't that strong. I wanna check how much would I do if I slap Talons on it now. With this build, changing to this whip, and we'll change this to contingency. Wardens are protectors of nature. Ice is cool, sure, but nothing has to do with nature. I guess, yeah. But it's still closer to ice than necromancers. Death, cold, embrace, man. Nah, I still feel like it's even a bigger stretch. The ghosty chill can make sense. I think poison disease should go to Nablet. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. I need to fix the tracker though. CMX. Minor resolve is 61693. One 693. There we go. What class should bleed? I don't know, it was kind of like a Warden thing with Animal Companions, yeah? Maybe now Animal Companions will have more bleed. I feel like bleed fits with Animal Companions. Warden plants could do poison or torn bleed. True. Okay, it's still pretty strong, so I think the damage loss is worth it. Like the damage loss, the slight damage loss is worth the minor resolve. So I think that's what I'll use on the Molten Whip DK2, like the contingency. Can I fit it into the Breath DK though? Like, where would I fit it? I can't really. Unless I use Chogvin. That's so tanky, probably doesn't need a hard variant. Yeah, the hard variant would just be like Flare somewhere. Like, slap Flare somewhere, and that's your hard variant. Because slapping Flare is always like a such a good trade-off. You get so much survivability for such little DPS loss. I would probably slap it instead of Breath. Noxious Breath. And that would be the hard variant with the tanky. Oh yeah, the skill icons are like overwritten. What about Harp and Home as a flare? I tried it, but I was always losing so much DPS from recasting it. Like, flare is just fully passive and gives you like flare is fully passive and gives you like magical recovery from the support passive. While Harp and Home, well, it gives you the healing. But the healing isn't a lot anyway with your max health. That felt like it isn't worth it. Like, I can parse with both again. Like, let's do it right now. Like, I'll slap Flare. And then we'll do the same, but with Hearth and Home. Keeping it up was actually pretty decent DPS loss. So I feel like if I have so few DK skills, maybe Blender should just trade up better. Give damage class when? I don't think they'll give true damage to any class. I think Oblivion damage will stay rare. But yeah, it will be Dark Magic if anything. How did I not lose damage? Is it just crit luck? I gave up fucking breath. I lost like 1k. Less than 1k. 500. I guess I did way more whips this way. But yeah, now I wanna try this with like Harp and Home. And last time I tried this, I lost a lot of damage from having to recast it all the time. And also it's kind of clunky to cast on the I don't know if it's just a PTS lag or what, but you probably don't see it on stream, but it's really annoying to cast for some reason. Harp and Home. So it does give me a stack. So that's nice. Yeah, having to recast this every 20 seconds loses me so much damage. It shouldn't even... I don't think I shouldn't be losing that much. I think this was like the skill being bad combined with the crit luck. Like, how many times did I cast it? 5 times. I think even like a fully passive ability is just better. Honestly, I would like Wardens to be purely be frost themed, but it doesn't fit into source of power thing they made. That source of power thing they made is kind of like... Like some PR bullshit. I don't think that's something they necessarily have to follow. Warden just doesn't make sense in general. It is like a... It is a weird mix, that's for sure. Maybe dot effects or bleed and some skills consecutive cast sprocket. I mean, we'll just have to see what they come up with and then give them lots of feedback on it. So I hope they share it like early so we have like more time to like correct them on it. But yeah, Harp and Home feels actually pretty bad for solo. Like it's just yeah, it just doesn't make sense in a world where Flare exists. I don't think like that 1k HPS is gonna make that big of a difference. Like, this build at full power will be like... Okay, I see one case where it will be useful. It's gonna be useful in any case where Resolving Vigor will be useful. Like, if an enemy flies away and you need some other way to heal yourself. There, this could keep you alive. But otherwise, this is just not strong enough. The worst thing about the new skills are the names. At least they changed the Avalanche to be Landslide. Some of the names are overcooked. Did I try something giga difficult on the Breath DK? Shatter Spike I like. Yeah. I don't know why they changed Deep Breath to Soul of Flame. I feel like that's a bad change because we'll still... It's all about like you're breathing. You're restoring resources because you're breathing. Protect the brood, there's no brood. Yeah, I've heard someone say that dragons in ESO in Elder Scrolls don't reproduce like that. They're just made from like Alkosh or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the lore. But it said that they have no like brood. So this is like completely like out of nowhere. Harp and Home sounds like Martha Stewart. Yeah, it sounds like some... Yeah, it does sound like some... I don't know. Sounds cozy. Yeah, check the Dragon Imp pet. Dragon Imp. Blue Dragon Imp. A baby dragon, you say? No such thing. What you have there is a clever illusion imp. Okay. Do they even have it in game? There are no baby dragons. I see. I wish this skill had more use, because it's like it's very situational right now. I wish it was like I wish they gave it some damage so I could use it on a solo build. It's probably going to be useful in some super rare cases. But yeah, usually it will be useless. Metaphorical brood. I might just stop here and finish the solo heavy attack build. See. Or at least 12% cap. Yeah, I don't know why they're so stuck on like they... Why they're so stubborn with the 6-player cap? I don't get it. They should have leaned into the wing buffet name. Spicy and bonus wing buffet morphs. Maybe. Actually, let's I wanna test the breath decay a bit more. Let's play a bit more. The breath decay, I want to maybe put Stockvin here. Not even close to overworking. I know, but I wanna work on builds. Like there's lots of work to be done on the website and video editing. And I still need to make a thumbnail. Never having to break free in PvE would be amazing if they'd make it that passive in non-PvP. That's true. You'll overwork on guides, yeah. Yeah, how much would I lose here if I give myself the result? To be fair, the guide is so close to being finished, I'd probably be able to make it anyway. Maybe I should instead go live and do some browser viewers. What do you guys think? But I'll probably eat something before that. I vote for hope. Oh my god. Mafia is kinda worse with the contingency. This should be good enough. Oh, actually no, that means I want to stay in with the armor potions. But no. Yeah, that's tricky. Because this is also armor. No, I think I need the potions for heroism. I don't think I can use armor potions here. I'm wondering why they never added perfected versions of the old trial sets. They did with Arnia weapons. Yeah, I don't know why. Upper any news of the You'll know like tomorrow probably. Did he change up the AI part of the article? Yeah, he did. He did by now. There'll be a public announcement tomorrow about it, I think. I had a talk with Gina. Okay, if I use armor potions, but then I don't have heroism. It has to be like a last resort. And then I wouldn't sustain. Or would I just... Okay, let me just try it. Gina? Yeah. Maybe I switch to stamina. Trample? Try like that. I can't sustain, I'll just change it. Maybe channel Axel wouldn't be too bad. Just bugbar channel Axel and just recast it every now and then with ignis weapons. Wait, the timing is completely different with minor heroism. Maybe I should get minor heroism from some skill instead. What did I just hear? On excellent powers. No, shit. Okay, I can't sustain this. Can't sustain this. But I don't think deep breath is the play on a breath build, ironically. Should I? I actually feel like I'll be using Togwin on it. In the end. Togwin, and then I'll be able to sort of deep breath here. Sustain. Best build maker right here. Isn't it strange for them to be making a statement on Saturday? I don't think it's like... I think you're reading too much into this. It just took a long time because of time zone changes. Time zone difference between me and Gina. What Jorwood's challenge active pre-buff? Right. You aren't ready for this. Joppa's War Machine star on pre-buff. I should be using Trump now. So bad. That's gonna be the first time I've seen Jova the arrow. Well, I've seen it a few times. I lost actually quite a lot from it. What add-ons is that showing the skill times above your hotbars? Simple cast bar. Okay, I'm actually really hungry. I think I'll just stop here. So let's raid. Who do we raid? We just raid Kamul as always. We raid Zephyria, huh? Wait. Okay, sure. Raided Dova? We've raided them recently. Wait, there's multiple wait, which Zephyria is it exactly? X-Zephyria, okay, that's why it doesn't show up. Why is it not finding them? Did they just stop? Twitch is having like a... Okay, there we go. Hold on. No, Roland is streaming in Polish, so I don't wanna like, you know... We're raiding Zephyria. I'm actually really hungry, holy shit. Alright guys, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you probably tomorrow. Raiding in 3, 2, 1...